All right, here we're on section 12.5 on exponential and logarithmic equations. So our objectives are recognizing exponential equations and models, solving applications of exponential equations, recognizing logarithmic equations and models, and solving applications of logarithmic equations. All right, so what we want to do is first is solve and approximate to the nearest 100th. All right, so 10 to the x equals 85. So here what we're going to do is take the log of both sides, and since it's 10, we're going to take the log of both sides. Then remember, we can bring that x down in front, and it's x times log base 10 of 10, which is 1. So we have x equals log of 85. We can plug that into our calculator, and we get a roughly 1.93. Now the next one, we're going to do the same thing, except instead of log, because that's e, we're going to take the ln of both sides. And when we do that, we bring that x down. We have x times basically ln e, which is 1, is equal to ln of 25. So x is ln of 25, or 3.22. Now, the next two we can do different ways. I personally would take the ln of both sides on each one of these because it doesn't matter. Log or ln is not going to matter. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you one way with log. And so we'll take the log of it, bring that down, and now we have x log of 4. Now that is not 1. So what we have to do is we have to divide by the log of 4. Then we can plug that into our calculator and we get 2.95. Now the other one, I'm going to go with the ln. Okay, and again, you can do ln on both of these. You can do log on both of these. It doesn't matter. And so here we go, bring down the x, and we have that. Now we have to divide by the ln of 0.7. And now we plug that into our calculator. Now remember, when you're doing this, you're going to have parentheses around each of these things here, like this, in your calculator, and so you have that. So it'd be log, and then when you hit that log button, it'll put the first parenthesis, then you have to hit 60, and then you have to hit the end parenthesis, then you can hit divide, and then log, it puts in the first, then you put 4, and then you hit end parenthesis, and then I'll give you 2.95. Same thing with this one, okay, and it'll give you 3.38. So again, the only ones I would say you have to use the log would be this one, and this one you have to use ln. This and this you can use log or ln for either one of them and get there. Now you could also do ln here and log here, and then you're going to have to do something like we've done here. You're going to have to take and divide and get an answer that way. But if you don't and use ln here, ln of e is just 1, it drops out and you have x equals whatever ln of 25 is. Okay, so all depends on how you're thinking that day and what you're doing. All right, so let's stop there and come back for some more.